I had a series of, I faced a lot of loss. I lost my sister, I lost my parents, I lost my two dogs, and they're all part of the play. For me, it's been a journey of self-discovery. And I know for a lot of women who used to come and clutch my hand and cry, with me after the performance, after the play,
Hmm.
they
Hmm.
probably feel that way too. And a lot of people have said, oh my God, you've said what we've always thought of, but never been able to say. In my personal life, yes, I'm very comfortable being vulnerable,
Hmm.
but I'm very, I'm much more comfortable being vulnerable in my art. I face it all the time. I
Right.
face this backlash all the time. What is
Right.
the need to say this? Why are you saying this?
Right.
तू अपने आप को ओवर स्मार्ट तू अपने आप को इतना स्मार्ट क्यों समझती है म्यूजिक हैज केप्ट मी हम्बल फ्रैंकली आई
Right.
थिंक म्यूजिक हैज बीन माय बिगेस्ट टीचर
Right. Right.
आप जितना भी आप उस्ताद बनो उस्ताद माँ बनो योर डेली रियाज स्टार्ट्स विद सारेगामा.
Saregama. Welcome to News 18 Showsha. This is Yatamanyu Narain and I'm with the talented Suchitra Krishnamoorthi, who dons not one but many hats. A singer, an actor, an author, a painter, a mother, but most importantly, a fearless and unapologetic woman who has inspired many with her incredible journey. So as she's bringing Drama Queen, the musical play on Audible, we are going to delve into that and more. So glad to have you here, ma'am.
Thank you for speaking with me.
Right, right. So, I mean, your memoir and this musical adaptation, it both unravels with a very, raw honesty. So,
Yeah.
what made you revisit this part of your life now, and why in the form of an audio musical?
So basically, I wrote the book, then
Right,
I turned it into a play, and
right,
I've been performing the, shows for a long time now. I opened actually in 2016.
right,
Our opening show was 2016, and over the years, we've had many, many, many shows all over
right.
the country. And then I had a series of, I faced a lot of loss. I lost my sister, I lost my parents, I lost my two dogs, and they're all part of the play. And so I just, at one point I said, I can't go on, I can't go on with this. So I had actually wound up the play.
Hmm.
So, and then of course, when this offer came up to do it as an audio
Yeah,
play, I jumped at it because that's a way of for me to keep my family alive, to keep the memories
right,
alive, and to keep my art alive,
right,
no
right,
more than anything else also.
right,
So
right,
it was a godsend. I say it was a godsend.
right, right,
Yeah.
right. So, I mean, you described this journey as, hormone driven, post divorce, and, fame saturated. Was there any chapter that felt too tender to sing about, yet too important to leave out?
Oh, those chapters are going to be in Drama Queen too.
Oh, okay, okay.
What I
Right,
said, I've already said, and I don't.
right,
If it was something I didn't want to say, I would not say it. So,
right.
yeah.
Right, right, right. So, I mean, voice is both a medium and your metaphor here. So, did revisiting your life through voice rather than, visuals unlock any new understanding of your past self?
See, voice is a very powerful medium.
Right.
Audio is a very, very powerful medium. In fact, I must tell you that I was deeply inspired by an Agatha Christie
Oh,
play
okay.
I heard on Audible.
Okay, okay.
And I remember listening to it and thinking, यार मुझे भी मेरा भी
Right.
आना चाहिए ऐसा, मेरा. And then so when this thing of, my publisher suggested it, and then this whole thing worked out with Audible, I partnered with Audible. It in a way felt like, wow, dreams do come
They
true.
do.
Like they said, thoughts become things.
Yes, yes, yes.
So I was like, shit, just like maybe 8 months ago, I was looking at hearing this Agatha Christie play on Audible, and I was like, yeah, I can't, even I want to do
You
something like
somehow manifested it and
I
you became.
manifested it, I think. Yes, yes.
Right, right.
Yeah.
So, I mean, Indian womanhood is often, defined by silence or sacrifice. So, in Drama Queen, you reclaim that narrative through rhythm, through irony, and through vulnerability. So,
Yeah.
what do you hope this new sound of the Indian woman tells the world?
I think it tells the world that we are ready to take on the world. I hope
Right,
so.
right,
And that there is no honor in suffering in silence.
right,
And,
right,
we all, whether you're a man or woman, we
right,
have a right to express ourselves, to
right,
live our desires,
right, right.
So I think uh, self, for me, it's been a journey of self-discovery. And I know for a lot of women who used to come and clutch my hand and cry, with me after the performance, after the play,
Hmm.
they
Hmm.
probably feel that way too. And a lot of people have said, oh my God, you've said what we've always thought of, but never been able to say.
Right.
So I hope
Right.
somewhere in what I've said, people find their own voice.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
So I mean, drama queen is also very deeply autobiographical. So and but it is also dramatized. So where do you draw the line between Suchitra the character and Suchitra the the woman writing her truth?
Well, these are kind of, these lines seep into each other, they
Right.
spill
Right.
into each other. And
Right.
when you're in that artistic mode, you can't have your ego of thinking who you are
Right. Right.
define the character.
Right.
Like in my personal life, yes, I'm very comfortable being vulnerable,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm very, I'm much more comfortable being vulnerable in my art. So, it's like they kind of mix, but you have to let them spill into each other and you have to not be afraid of the
Yeah.
process, I think.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, you have said before that the Indian society doesn't know how to deal with women who talk honestly about loneliness and desire. So, did you face that backlash for being so emotionally transparent in your own book?
I face it all the time. I
Right.
face this backlash all the time. What is
Right.
the need to say this? Why are you saying this?
Right.
तू अपने आप को ओवर स्मार्ट तू अपने आप को इतना स्मार्ट क्यों समझती है? We Indians don't talk about these things.
Right. Right.
I hear it all the time. I feel to each their own. You don't want to talk, you don't talk. I want to talk, I
Mm-hmm.
talk.
Right.
I
Right.
think as people, as individuals, as artists, one must have one must have the, I don't know, courage of your conviction.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Right. So, I mean, you have floated through, multiple artistic identities, actor, singer, writer, painter. Which one of these, feels most like home, and which one challenged you the most to grow?
I always say this, do you like your right ear or your left ear? Or do you prefer your right toe or your left toe? Or do you like your this shoulder or you like your hip bone? These are all parts of me.
Right. Right.
These are all parts of me. I feel grateful that I am able to do all these things.
Right. Right.
So I don't see one over the other.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Right. So, I mean, from Dole Dole to the music stories, I mean, your relationship with music has matured. I mean, from the pop anthem to the, the mediative rag. So, what has music taught you about silence over the years?
Music has kept me humble, frankly. I
Right.
think music has been my biggest teacher.
Right. Right.
आप जितना भी आप उस्ताद बनो, उस्ताद माँ बनो, your daily riyaz starts with saregama.
Saregama.
It roots you so much, and the more you learn, the more you surrender to it, the bigger that world becomes. The more
Right.
you realize you don't know, there's
Right.
so much more to do, there's so much more to learn.
Right.
So I find music is my biggest teacher. It's what
Right.
keeps me grounded, it keeps me humble,
Right.
and it keeps me in touch with the divine.
Right. 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 And you began your musical journey at a time when independent music was still finding its own footing in India. So,
Yeah.
looking back, do you think your music was ahead of its time?
It was not ahead of its time. It
Right.
was the music of the time.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Right. Right.
But I would say my personality was probably a bit ahead of its time
Right.
when
Right.
I was, in my 20s and all, because in those days, women used to be on a monrat. They used to
Yeah.
not talk. So even few things I used to say, I remember every time I opened my mouth, there would be some scandal,
Some headlines.
some controversy, some headline. Now things are eased up,
Yeah.
people are
Yeah.
much more free and people talk freely and
Yeah.
everything is not so taboo and brushed under the carpet. But
Yeah.
I've always spoken my mind, and I think that probably was the most ahead of my time thing I did. But my mother was like that, so why not me,
Why not you? Exactly.
Yeah, yeah.
So, I mean, you once shared that you are not interested in talking about, what you had for dinner or your gas bill. So, in a culture of, oversharing and algorithm, so how do you protect your creative sanctity?
I do whatever I feel like doing, whatever excites me.
Right, right.
I just dislike gossip and
Yeah.
idle chat and
Waste of time.
see whatever is pleasurable to you is never a waste of time. Some
Yeah,
people enjoy that, so for
yeah,
them it's good, but
yeah.
for me it's a waste of time.
Yeah, it's a very subjective thing at the end
It's
of
a
the day.
very subjective
Yeah.
thing. I have s- some girlfriends whom I dearly love, and I say we're meeting, but no sasuma talk. I don't want sasuma talk. So, because to each their own, see, whatever we're consumed by, basically, also we bring out, you know.
Right, right.
So I'm consumed by by the arts. I'm consumed by my creative processes, and that's what I
Right.
love.
Right, right, right. So, I mean, your podcast explores, forgotten gharanas and musical heritages. So, was there a particular episode or story that moved you to tears or left you shaken?
A lot of the things, I think the Charanjit Singh episode was
Yeah,
very poignant
yeah.
because, that is the story of so many artists, so many musicians
Right, right.
who spend their whole life dedicated, that kind of knowledge to acquire, to that kind of mastery to acquire
Right, right.
is just, and I know many musicians like that,
Yeah,
so brilliant, but unsung.
yeah.
And so I found that story very moving also because I know the family,
Right,
I know their struggles, so
right,
for me it was also very personal. So definitely that story.
right,
And yeah, so I enjoy these explorations,
right,
I
right,
enjoy them.
right. So, I mean, how has single motherhood rewritten your understanding of strength? I mean, not as a performance, but as a private language.
Uh, when you're a single mother,
Hmm.
you realize that you can do anything.
Right, right,
Yeah, you realize that you can do anything and you get strength from places and that you never imagined. From strength from not just places, from events, from people. So you discover things about yourself that you never imagined or you never thought you were capable of.
right, right, right,
Because we've all grown up sheltered, we've all grown up with a sense of protection, with having this notion that somebody's always going to look after us. It's
right.
conditioning. All I think girls are still raised like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Of course.
So to knock that off and realize that boss घोड़े पे कोई नहीं आ रहा है, you get on that horse.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
So, I mean, fame arrived for you not like a storm, but like a whisper. So, do you ever miss that kind of, quiet fame in today's age of, constant spectacle?
I don't miss any kind of fame,
Okay,
frankly.
okay, okay.
So in fact, I think I'm happy just doing my work and being appreciated for my work. I love the love from the people I get.
Right, right, right,
But I would never want a life of excessive fame where I can't go out without bodyguards, and I would not want to live like that.
right, right, right.
I mean, some people love it, they work for it, and to each their own, but I'm happy. I want to wander around alone and,
Alone, without
stimulate
any
my
scrutiny.
senses and yeah, just observe the world and take in things and experiences
Right.
without that pressure of, celebrity.
Do you think Indian women artists are still expected to apologize for their ambition or vulnerability? And has that changed since your early days?
It's getting better,
Hmm.
but it really hasn't changed. I think I don't think women are still calling the shots,
Right,
like I was talking about this with a friend of mine that day.
right,
No music company has a single female boss, you
right,
know.
right.
Even this whole 8-hour work rule, women are kind of expected to never demand.
Hmm.
So I don't think things have changed so much, but they're getting better.
Better.
Yeah, they're getting better.
Right.
Yeah.
So, I mean, what does the term drama queen mean to you today? I mean, is it liberation, defiance, satire, or survival?
I'll tell you something. It
Right.
has always irritated me. Have you ever heard of a drama king?
No.
Yeah, because that term is only for uh, uh, and it's used for some as something not so cool, but
Not
I
so.
think it's
Yeah.
very cool
Yeah.
because it's very feminine. To feel that level of emotion, to have that level of expression
Right.
is
Right.
very feminine, and I embrace that femininity and my drama in all
Right.
its splendor.
Right.
I love it.
Right.
I like I say, I own it. I made a jingle for this Audible podcast. It's like I'm a drama queen. I own that shit.
Right.
Don't
Right.
tell me I'm too much. I love being like this.
Right. Right.
So
Right.
I love it.
Right. So, I mean, what advice would you give to your younger self in Chunauti, wide-eyed, talented, and on the cusp of everything? And would she listen?
I don't know if she would listen.
Right.
Uh, yeah, I would say like don't rush into anything.
Right. Right.
You
Right.
know?
Right.
Say don't rush into anything and trust the process of life.
Right. Right. So, I mean, finally, I mean, your life and work suggests that day invention is not a detour, but a discipline. So, what's the next avatar Suchitra Krishnamurthy wants to explore?
Well, right now I just want to focus on see this partnering with Audible on
Yeah.
Drama Queen for me has been very, very thrilling. The whole experience
Right.
has been very thrilling. I mean, the fact that anybody in the world can hear it anywhere,
Right. Right.
whether they're sitting in their gym or they're in their car or on a train journey or anything. So
Right.
I just want people to hear it and I want people to enjoy it.
Right. 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 So,
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, that's it from my end. Thank you so much for joining, ma'am.
Thank you.
Looking
Thank you.
forward to Drama Queen, the musical
You
podcast.
must hear it tonight.
Yes, I will. I will. I will.
Yes, yes,
All
yes.
are looking forward to it. Thank you so much for
I
joining.
promise you a lot of laughs and a lot of fun and some great music.
Sure, ma'am. I'm definitely looking forward to it. Thank you so much for joining.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.